So what is nutrition? First of all, nutrition is the mode of intake of food by different organisms. So nutrition can be divided into two parts: autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So autotrophic is what? Where the organisms make their own food, like green plants are there and some blue green algae is also there. Then heterotrophic mode of nutrition can be further divided into saprophytic mode of nutrition, parasitic and holozoic. What is saprophytic mode of nutrition? Saprophytic mode of nutrition is that where the organisms uh, they derive their food from dead and decaying matter. Okay, and here also you can say that these organisms they absorb, they break down their food outside the body and then they absorb it. Then they absorb simple nutrients from that. Example is fungi, yeast, mushroom, bread mold. So all these are, they show saprophytic mode of nutrition and can be taken as the example, as they break down the food, complex food outside the body, and then and how do they do that? They secrete some enzymes on the food and then they break down it and then simply they absorb the simple nutrients from that food. Parasitic mode of nutrition, already you know, we have discussed in environment also, the organisms which completely depend on the host organism for their nutrition. Example, Cuscuta, Plasmodium, E. coli, leeches, tapeworm, uh, liver fluke. So all these are parasitic organisms. Then holozoic mode of nutrition is where the organism engulfs the food, swallows the food, and then the digestion is taken place inside the body. Okay, like we, man, dog, and amoeba also. Okay, so these are the mode of nutrition. Then come to holozoic mode, holozoic nutrition in amoeba. So amoeba shows holozoic nutrition. So which are the steps that amoeba shows? So it can be divided into four steps: ingestion, digestion, assimilation, and egestion. So first of all, you should know what is amoeba. Amoeba is a single-celled organism, okay, which shows holozoic mode of nutrition. And the way by which it takes its nutrition, that process is known as phagocytosis. Okay, and you know that it has finger-like projections, which are otherwise used for locomotion, but also to take the food inside. So that are known as pseudopodia. Okay, and it is not in the case of paramecium. It is given in your book also that amoeba has what kind of shape amoeba has. Amoeba has irregular shape, and amoeba can take the food inside the body from any part of the body, means from any side of the body the pseudopodia can extend towards the food. But it is not in the case of paramecium. ठीक है, paramecium में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Paramecium has a fixed shape, उसकी irregular shape नहीं होती है. It has a fixed shape and it has a small hair like structure on its body that is called cilia. Okay, so paramecium ki jo, you can say what is the difference between amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba has irregular shape and it can take the food from any part of the body, and paramecium has a fixed shape, and moreover it has a fixed spot in its body from where it intakes the food inside the body. Okay, and amoeba has pseudopodia and paramecium has cilia. So amoeba, I told you four steps are there: ingestion, digestion, assimilation, and egestion. So ingestion means when amoeba, whenever any food particle comes near the body of amoeba, so amoeba senses that food and then it extends its finger-like projections towards the food particle and then it surrounds the food. And further, when it surrounds the food, so the two ends of the pseudopodia, it joins together. So the food is enclosed in a food vacuole. That means food plus water is that in the food vacuole. So when the food particle is inside the body of amoeba, then also you cannot say that it is truly inside the body, but because still it is in the vacuole. ठीक है, जो food vacuole की जो membrane है, that also need to be broken down. Then only you can say that the this food is actually inside the amoeba's body. ठीक है, otherwise until unless the food is inside the vacuole, amoeba will not be able to use it. So what is to be done? The membrane of the vacuole is to be broken down. So that work is done by the enzymes which are secreted by the cytoplasm. ठीक है, अमीबा के अंदर साइटोप्लाज्म में कुछ एंजाइम सिक्रीट होती हैं जो वैक्यूल की मेम्ब्रेन को ब्रेक करती हैं, and then the food particle is absorbed. Okay, so when it is absorbed and it is used by the, you can say, for the different activities, amoeba use the nutrients from the food particle, that is called assimilation. Okay, ingestion, taking in the food, digestion, breaking down of vacuole membrane, and then taking it, you can say, digestion of the food particle, and when after digestion that nutrients are absorbed and they are used for various activities, that is called assimilation. Okay, food is digested and soluble materials are absorbed and assimilated, that is used up. So using up the nutrients, that is called assimilation. And last step is egestion. Egestion means, so when the amoeba swallows the food, not swallow, you can say engulfs the food with its pseudopodia, so that time some waste particle also gets inside the body. So then that waste particle, or you can say the waste produced by the amoeba also, that has to be thrown out, and that step is called egestion. So undigested waste is expelled out, that is known as egestion. Clear? So amoeba shows holozoic mode of nutrition and it has pseudopodia. It can be divided into ingestion, digestion, assimilation, and egestion. Clear? Then next see, before we discuss this human digestive system, I want to tell you little about photosynthesis also. Okay, so here slides are not there of photosynthesis, but you can just listen. So photosynthesis is what? Nutrition in plants is done by photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is the process by which green plants make their food. So what is the site of photosynthesis? It can come for 1 mark question. The site of photosynthesis is chloroplasts. ठीक है, अभी leaves नहीं बोलना है. So it is chloroplast of the plant. So chloroplast also further has structures. So you know, first of all, you need to know the equation of photosynthesis. जो photosynthesis की equation है, that is very important. Okay, that is I think 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll equals to C6H12O6 plus 6 water and 6 oxygen molecules. Okay, so that is the exact equation for photosynthesis. It is very important. So you all need to learn it. Then you know that photosynthesis is divided into two reactions, that is light reaction and dark reaction. So light reaction takes place in the grana of the chloroplast and dark reaction takes place in the stroma of chloroplast. Okay, these all things we have already done, so I'm just revising it. So light reaction and dark reaction. So the very first step in the light reaction is what? So light reaction means light is required. ठीक है, so it takes place in the presence of light. So जब light fall करती है leaves के ऊपर, so then what is happening inside? The chlorophyll pigment absorbs the light. So the very first step is absorption of light by the chlorophyll. So when the absorption of light is there by the chlorophyll, so then it creates an environment that is suitable for the photolysis of water. What is photolysis of water? That is breaking down of water molecules in the presence of light. ठीक है, so water breakdown होता है into hydrogen ions, electrons, and molecular oxygen is released. So the oxygen that we take from the plants, that is released in the very first step only, photolysis of water में. ठीक है, so then that electrons which are released, photolysis of water में जो electrons release होते हैं, that are used to make assimilatory powers. Assimilatory powers are the intermediates in the photosynthesis process, that is NADPH and ATP. ठीक है, so यहाँ तक light reaction है. So end product of light reaction is NADPH and ATP. These are the assimilatory powers. ठीक है, यहाँ तक light reaction हो गया. Now come next. So you must have observed कि light reaction में carbon dioxide का कोई role नहीं है. ठीक है, carbon dioxide is not required in the light reaction, only sunlight is required and water is required. So in the next step, dark reaction में, that takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast, वहां पे now we need carbon dioxide. ठीक है, so what is happening there? Dark reaction में, so what are the end products of light reaction? NADPH and ATP जो end product है light reaction के, that are you can say as the raw material in the dark reaction. So they combine with what we need now. We need carbon dioxide now. ठीक है? So they combine with carbon dioxide and some enzymes are required there. Photosynthesis में कुछ enzymes भी role play करती हैं, like ribulose biphosphate is there. You no need to remember the names, but only I'm telling you that enzymes are required in the photosynthesis. ठीक है? So carbon dioxide is required, and the end product of light reactions, they combine together, and then ultimately what is the end product of photosynthesis? That is glucose. C6H12O6 is formed in the dark reaction. Okay, so that is formed. So when glucose is formed, in what form, I can say that in what form glucose is stored in the plants? This is also from one mark question can be asked, that in what form glucose is stored in plants, that is starch, and in human beings and animals, it is glucose is stored as glycogen. ठीक है? प्लांट्स में जो ग्लूकोज बनता है वो स्टार्च के फॉर्म में स्टोर होता है, एंड इन ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड एनिमल्स इट इज स्टोर्ड एज ग्लाइकोजन. दिस इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. फाइन. Then little bit about desert plants में आपके NCERT में the few lines are given for of desert plants. So desert plants are xerophytes. So you know कि desert plants में क्या होता है? Desert plants they keep their stomata closed during the day. कि दिन में वो अपने स्टोमेटा क्लोज करके रखते हैं. व्हाई डू दे डू सो? बिकॉज टू प्रिवेंट द लॉस ऑफ वाटर, बिकॉज यू नो डेजर्ट कंडीशंस आर नॉट फेवरेबल, सो प्लांट हैज टू सेव वाटर. Okay, so to prevent the loss of water through transpiration, desert plants keep their stomata closed during the day. ठीक है? So then how do they do photosynthesis? So we photosynthesis कैसे करते हैं? So what is happening in the desert plants कि ऐसा नहीं है, it is not important कि जो light reaction और dark reaction है, they should take immediately one after another. So they can be, you can say one intermediate can be stored at night and then can be used in the daytime. So desert plants में ऐसा ही होता है. So desert plants, what do they do when they open their stomata at night? ठीक है, नाइट में उनमें जो होता है गैसेस एक्सचेंज टेक प्लेस. सो दे आर अब्सॉर्बिंग कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एट नाइट एंड दे आर स्टोरिंग दैट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन एन इंटरमीडिएट फॉर्म. ठीक है, सो दैट इंटरमीडिएट इज मैलिक एसिड, बट यू डू नॉट नीड टू नो दैट. बस इतना जान लो कि जो डेजर्ट प्लांट्स होते हैं दे टेक कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एट नाइट एंड देन दे स्टोर इट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट. ठीक है, so जब when the next day when the light is coming, so when the sunlight is coming, so normal process होती है, light reaction होता है. Light reaction में you know carbon dioxide is not required in the light reaction, so light reaction normally takes place होता है. Now in the next dark reaction में when carbon dioxide is needed, so that time desert plants are using that carbon dioxide which they have stored in the night time. ठीक है, जो नाइट टाइम में उन्होंने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो इंटरमीडिएट के फॉर्म में स्टोर करके रखा है, that will be used during the daytime. So you can say this is the process, you can say this is the process how photosynthesis takes place in the desert plants. Okay, now come to this nutrition in human beings. So what is there? You know nutrition in human beings. First of all, you should know human digestive system. So we have these all you can say the labeling of the diagram, it is very important. Human digestive system. So when you eat food, what happens? The very first thing is when you eat food, so it goes into the mouth and it mixes with saliva. Okay, and saliva produces one enzyme that is called salivary amylase. ठीक है, so salivary glands present होते हैं buccal cavity में. What is buccal cavity? जो mouth cavity होती है, that is called buccal cavity. So on the upper side and lower side salivary glands are present which are secreting the enzymes. ठीक है, so when saliva is produced when you eat food, so food mixes with saliva and then the enzyme that is called salivary amylase is produced. So you must have observed also कि जब कई बार आप when you eat bread, so when you chew the bread, after some time you feel the sweet taste. So that sweet taste is what? That is the starch is getting converted into sugars. वो किसने किया? Salivary amylase ने किया. So ये कई बार 2 marks में आ भी जाता है that why do bread taste sweet after chewing? So you know bread contains what? Bread contains starch, and when you eat it, it mixes with the saliva. Saliva secretes salivary amylase, and then salivary amylase convert starch into sugars, or you can say carbohydrates into glucose. It is one and the same thing. अगर आप बोल रहे हो carbohydrates into glucose, because starch is also form of carbohydrate. So carbohydrates into glucose या starch into sugars, both things are right if you write the function of salivary amylase. Okay, so the very first enzyme which is secreted in the buccal cavity is salivary amylase. So salivary amylase starts working in the buccal cavity only, and the carbohydrates are digested. So it is not like that कि पूरे के पूरे carbohydrates mouth में ही digest होते हैं. You know that where does the digestion complete? Digestion completes in the small intestine. ठीक है? So you can say that glucose के पहले ही कुछ molecules होते हैं like maltose and sucrose. So they are getting one by one, step by step, they are getting converted. But as a general, we say that salivary amylase convert carbohydrates into sugars. Okay. Then when the food goes down, the next part is, here one flap like structure is there that protects the food from going into the windpipe. Okay, it is also very important for 1 mark or 2 mark question, that what is the function of epiglottis. Glottis is what? Glottis होता है wind pipe की opening जो होती है. So you know that there is different pipe for air and different pipe for food. ठीक है, wind pipe अलग है, food pipe अलग है. So wind pipe की जो opening होती है, the opening of the wind pipe is called glottis, and there is a leaf-like structure which is present on the glottis. So when you swallow food, that time epiglottis is covering the glottis. Okay? So that's why the food does not enter the windpipe. So that's why it is said also that we should not speak while eating food, because that also when we speak also, so then air is also passing. So that time it can be there that the food goes into the wrong side and then you start coughing. So that can be the reason. So that's why glottis is the opening of windpipe, and epiglottis is a leaf-like structure which closes the glottis when you swallow food. Okay. Then next come esophagus. What is esophagus? Esophagus is a food pipe, and here also very important movements are taking place. So it is not like that ki food automatically goes into the stomach. So food is brought down into the stomach through peristalsis. Peristalsis क्या है? Peristalsis is the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the walls of the esophagus. Okay, you might have observed also कि जब आप खाना खाते हो, so here you feel the movements. Okay, so this jaw moves like that. So when movement is there, so obviously the whole food pipe is also, the muscles of the food pipe is also contracting and relaxing. So that contraction and relaxation bring the food down into the stomach. Okay, so stomach में खाना आ गया. So now what will happen? You know that stomach secretes gastric juices. So which gastric juices are secreted by stomach? Stomach secrete करता है three gastric juices, that is HCl, mucus, and one enzyme, that is pepsin. ठीक है, so you should know the function of all three. HCl का function क्या है, mucus का function क्या है, and pepsin का function क्या है. So first of all, what is the function of HCl? HCl creates acidic medium for the activation of pepsin enzyme. ठीक है, अर्लियर जो पेप्सिन एंजाइम है उसका अर्लियर फॉर्म होता है पेप्सिनोजन. सो दैट आफ्टर कन्वर्टिंग, व्हेन इट गेट्स एक्टिवेटेड, इट बिकम्स पेप्सिन. ठीक है, सो HCl के दो फंक्शंस यू शुड नो. व्हाट आर द टू फंक्शंस ऑफ HCl? इट किल्स द हार्मफुल बैक्टीरिया present in the food, and secondly it creates acidic medium for the activation of the enzyme, that is pepsin. ठीक है, HCl के फंक्शन हो गए. देन म्यूकस का क्या फंक्शन है? You know, then when acidic medium is created by the HCl, so that acidic, you can say that acid should not corrode the inner lining of the stomach. जो इनर लाइनिंग होती है स्टमक की, उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए म्यूकस इज सिक्रेटेड. ठीक है, सो म्यूकस protect the inner lining of the stomach from the acidic action of the HCl. Okay, that can otherwise leads to corrosion also. Then pepsin enzyme. So what is the function of pepsin enzyme? Pepsin converts proteins into, otherwise simply you say protein into amino acids, but specifically proteins are not converted to amino acids in the stomach. वो intestine में amino acids में convert होते हैं. ठीक है, amino acids से पहले peptones are there. So pepsin is converting proteins into peptones, and further these peptones are converted into amino acids in the small intestine. ठीक है. So intermediate forms होते हैं. So it is not, you can say, that's why it is said कि जो digestion complete होती है that takes place in the small intestine. ठीक है. So pepsin converts protein. It works on proteins, but it converts protein into peptones, and further this trypsin which is secreted here, that we will see later. Okay. So stomach secretes three gastric juices: HCl, mucus, and pepsin. Clear functions of all these three. Now see what happens. So you can relate here one concept of acidity also. Okay, because case based questions can be you can expect from these some things which are related to here, some problems, some which are related to digestion. So acidity, so what is the cause of acidity? You can say acidic medium is created by HCl. So if more HCl is secreted or less mucus is secreted, and why does it happen? Because irregular eating habits, okay, too much sitting hours, so like that, those things can happen. Because क्या है कि जो body है ना, that is used to 3 meals a day. तो starting से when you started eating food, कि जब से खाना खाना शुरू किया है, so it is एक होता है कि we have set that 3 meals are important for the body. So when you eat in between or you skip a meal, so then it is the normal functioning inside the body which gets disturbed. Okay, so that's why you can say that is also a cause of acidity. Fine. Then this red like structure you can see here, liver. So what is the function of liver? Liver produces bile. Okay, what is bile now? So bile, it emulsifies the fat. Okay, emulsification of fats is done by the bile, and liver produces bile. And what does this gallbladder do? Gallbladder bile को store करके रखता है. Otherwise, it does not have any such function. It does not secrete any enzyme or any juice. ठीक है. गॉल ब्लैडर का सिर्फ एक सिंपल सा फंक्शन है कि इट्स जस्ट स्टोर्स द बाइल. So even if gallbladder is removed from the person, it will not matter to him. ठीक है, छोटा सा स्ट्रक्चर है. सो अगर गॉल ब्लैडर विल बी रिमूव्ड, सो देन देयर आर डक्ट्स, ये छोटे छोटे ट्यूब्स हैं विच आर कनेक्टिंग लिवर टू स्टमक और पैंक्रियास. सो इन्हीं में बाइल स्टोर हो जाता है. So that's why if gallbladder is removed, so then also the body of the human being is adapted to the new system in a very short period of time. Okay, so there was a question that if gallbladder is removed, so will there be any effects? No, because it only stores bile, nothing else. Then next is pancreas. So this is an important part of the digestive system, because pancreas secretes enzymes also, and as well as a very important hormone. Which hormone is secreted by the pancreas that is related to diabetes? Okay, that is insulin. First of all, see the enzymes. So you know which enzymes are secreted by pancreas. So pancreas क्या करता है, अपनी enzyme secrete कहाँ पे करता है? So it is secreting its enzyme into the small intestine. ठीक है? So here from the mouth, food was brought down to the stomach by peristalsis. Again, now from the stomach, partially digested food will enter into the small intestine. And here also one set of muscles that are helping, that are called sphincter muscles. Sphincter, Sphincter. Okay, so sphincter muscles are helping here to move the partially digested food into the small intestine. So now small intestine is the site for the completion of the digestion. So pancreas क्या करता है? Pancreas is also secreting enzymes, pancreatic amylase, then trypsin and lipase. ठीक है? So what are the function of all these three? You know, amylase का function है to digest carbohydrates into sugars, and trypsin का function क्या है? Trypsin again work on the proteins. So the proteins which were converted into peptones, so further उन peptones को amino acid में convert करती है trypsin. Okay, now this trypsin contain it needs to have basic medium. Okay, so basic medium, first of all, trypsin works in the acidic medium, sorry, pepsin works in the acidic medium, and trypsin works in the basic medium. Okay, so that basic medium is provided by bicarbonate ions that are also secreted by pancreas. Okay, so then uh, amylase will convert starch into sugars. Trypsin will convert peptones into amino acids, and lipase. So lipase क्या करती है? It converts fats into fatty acids. ठीक है? So that before that, when lipase work, so lipase के work से पहले ही liver is producing bile, and bile is emulsifying the fats. Emulsification of fats means to break down the big globules of fat into smaller molecules of fats. Then lipase work on the fat and it converts into fatty acids plus glycerol. Fine. So then in the small intestine, almost complete digestion is done here. And you know, small intestine has very important structures inside that are called villi. VILLI. So villi are important structures which are required in the small intestine, and they are present all over in the small intestine. And what is the function of villi? To increase the surface area for the absorption. Okay, so can be asked for 2 marks में होगा तो लिखोगे it increases the surface area and it helps in the absorption of the nutrients. And if you will write that it increases the surface area and helps in the absorption of nutrients, then it is correct. Okay, means then both the points you are including in one line. Fine. So then finally, the you can say the small intestine digestion is completed, and all the simple nutrients which are formed after the digestion, so that is absorbed by the body. So this also I had shared with you already. So simplification of nutrients, you can say carbohydrates is converted into glucose, proteins are converted into amino acids, fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, in your NCERT book there is one point कि large intestine has more villi, but it is not so. लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में विलाई नहीं होते हैं. लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन ओनली passing the waste to the anus, and only it is absorbing water. Only one function of large intestine is there, just to absorb the water. It does not have villi in it. Okay, so this you do not write. And then appendix, what is appendix? Appendix is a vestigial organ. It does not have any function. Okay, and anus is the part that from where the waste material is thrown out of the body. Now here one more important thing which I told you कि pancreas एक hormone release करता है, because I've seen the questions from this. So pancreas is secreting one hormone that is called insulin. Now here questions can be there from case based questions बनते हैं इसमें कि first of all what is the normal blood glucose level? Normal blood glucose level कितने होते हैं? So if the blood glucose level is up to 120 mg, ठीक है, so अगर 120 तक blood glucose level है, so then it is normal. ठीक है, then if it crosses 150 to 200, then also it is bearable. But if it crosses 200 and above, then you can say doctor's advice is needed. ठीक है, so normal blood glucose level is 120 mg. Now what is how you can say blood glucose is regulated? So blood glucose is regulated by the hormone that is insulin, and it is secreted by pancreas. ठीक है, अब आपने सुना होगा कई बार कि the persons who are suffering from diabetes उनको इंसुलिन के इंजेक्शंस देते हैं, या इंसुलिन के पिल्स देते हैं, या फिर इंसुलिन के इंजेक्शंस देते हैं. सो व्हाई इज इट सो? सो इंसुलिन का क्या फंक्शन है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इंसुलिन का ये फंक्शन है कि इंसुलिन इज कन्वर्टिंग glucose into glycogen. ठीक है, function of insulin is to convert glucose into glycogen. Now if this hormone is not secreted by the pancreas, then what will happen? So if the insulin will not be there, so there will be increase in the blood glucose level. ठीक है, ग्लूकोज बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी, because it is the function of insulin to convert the glucose into glycogen. Clear? So if insulin will not be there, so glucose will not be converted into glycogen. So that's why insulin is an important hormone. ठीक है, इसमें से क्वेश्चन आते हैं डायबिटीज से रिलेटेड. Clear? So I hope it is clear. If any doubt is there, you can raise your hands. Okay, because it's almost one small topic is there of dental caries. Okay, so pancreas is secreting insulin hormone, and insulin is doing what? Insulin is converting glucose into glycogen. That is very important to convert, क्योंकि अगर ग्लूकोज को ग्लाइकोजन में नहीं कन्वर्ट करोगे तो ग्लूकोज ब्लड में बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगा. दैट विल लीड टू डायबिटीज. Okay, so pancreas is controlling the hormone which is secreted by pancreas, that is insulin. It is regulating the blood glucose level, and normal level of blood glucose you must know it is 120 mg. ठीक है, 120, 130, 150 तक normal है. Then 150 to 200 also it is bearable, but अगर 200 से ज़्यादा हो जाती है blood glucose level, then doctor's advice is needed. Fine. So this was all about the digestion part. Now see, the last one small topic is there of dental caries. So what is dental caries? Dental caries means tooth decay. So tooth decay means what? So when you eat food and you do not brush your teeth, and what happens? So रात में अगर जो खाना जो चिपक जाता है with the teeth, so that leads to gradual softening of the enamel and dentine. What is enamel and dentine? You can see here, enamel is the outermost layer of the teeth, that is the white one, and up to and inside to that is dentine. Okay, then pulp. So if the cavity, what is cavity? Cavity is when the bacteria erodes into the teeth. So dental caries or tooth decay causes gradual softening of enamel and dentine. So what happened, you know that enamel is the protective covering on the teeth. So when the, you can say the leftover food is there, or the food is stuck to the teeth and that is not cleared and brush is not done, so what happens, that causes cavity. Okay, so bacteria further invades and it started, you can say, eroding the enamel. ठीक है, enamel की erosion शुरू हो जाती है and it reaches, so bacteria reaches the pulp of the tooth. So that's why you see that serious ache, toothache is there. So it begins when bacteria acting on sugars produce acids. ठीक है, so जो खाना चिपका रह जाता है उस पे बैक्टीरिया आता है. ठीक है, and bacteria produce acids. So that acids softens or demineralizes the enamel. वो acid जो बैक्टीरिया ने प्रोड्यूस किया है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द फूड विच इज स्टक. ठीक है, फूड के ऊपर आएगा बैक्टीरिया. सो बैक्टीरिया विल प्रोड्यूस एसिड्स, एंड एसिड is that which softens the enamel. And when this masses of bacterial cells, कि जब कितना सारा बैक्टीरिया इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, together with the food particles stick to the teeth to form dental plaque. ठीक है, so when more bacteria will stick to it and more you can say acid will be produced, so that will form plaque. So saliva cannot reach the tooth surface to neutralize the acid as plaque covers the teeth. So plaque क्या कर देता है, वो teeth को cover कर देता है, and saliva is not able to reach that surface to neutralize the acid. So that's why it is advisable we must brush the teeth after eating. That will remove the plaque before the bacteria produces acids. And if it is untreated, microorganisms may invade the pulp causing inflammation and infection. ठीक है, इसमें से भी क्वेश्चन ये लास्ट टाइम था कि व्हाट आर द अदर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स ऑफ द प्लाक. ठीक है, उसमें sugars, acids, bacteria, that all will come, leftover food, so that all things will come. Fine. So this is all about the nutrition part. Now you can ask if any doubt is there. I am done from my side. Any question, any doubt? Next time we will do respiration and transportation. Okay, Bhupender sir, if there is no doubt, you can end the meeting. Only 1 minute is there.
Okay, ma'am. Can I end?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am.